Williams Denton. I know it's a little late in the day, but you have all weekend long to do this daily check challenge number 3. I get asked questions like, okay, so now I have had a PDF sent to me and I need my client to sign it. Let's say it's an amendment. In this case, the one I'm going to do today is an IBS, but let's say you have an amendment, it's in a PDF, and so now you need for your clients to be able to sign it. How do I do that? Here is how. So we actually have 2 ways. So whichever way is most comfortable for you is the best one for you to do. So if you're using Zipforms right now and that's what you're comfortable with, let's stick with that. So if you click on, go to zipformplus.com and click on sign in. Skip that. If you already have a transaction made for this person, this transaction, then you don't have to make a new one. If you do need a new one, you can click on new and follow the steps from our previous one. But we're going to call this one test listing. We'll go in here. And we're talking about documents, so we're going to go to the document section. If you've already filled in the party section, it does make it easier for you later, but if not, that's all right. We can add them later. So we're going to click on documents. I'm going to wait for it to load and see how these all have the blue corner. That means they are editable forms for you to fill out. They have not yet been signed. It looks like this one maybe does have a signed one in this folder, maybe, but we're going to click on add doc right here. We're going to browse for it. If you have it in one of these areas, you can do that as well, but I have it on the computer, so I'm going to browse for document. And I have it in downloads. Nope, I have it on desktop. There we go. We're going to click on it and we're going to click open and click OK. I'm happy with this, this title of it. You could change it right there if you weren't happy with it. Now we're going to click on the document just to make sure it loaded correctly. It sure did. All right, I'm happy with it. Now, do you see the sign button? We're going to click on the sign button. Now it's here as a PDF. We're using Docusign. If you prefer the other format, you can change it right there as well. We're going to click Next. And we'll just wait for it to load right now. For the sake of time, since there's nobody else set up, you can click here and set somebody up. I think my computer's lagging a little bit today. If you click into one of these open boxes, you can add your buyer here, Jane Doe and John Doe. For the sake of time on this video, I'm going to go ahead and just add Melissa. And we're going to click close. There we go. If I needed to change signing order, I could do that here. If I wanted one to sign and then the other, I could do that there. But I'm happy with this, so we're going to click next. Now it's going to load the document in Docusign. You're still in Zipforms, but this is Docusign loading currently. Once it gets loaded, we can go down to the bottom, grab an initial, put it here, grab a date sign, put it there. Once you're happy with it, you click send. I'm not going to click send because if I do, it's actually going to go and Melissa's going to get her own IBS. Where does it come back? If you remember from the previous video, don't do that because I do that every single time. If you use the browser's back button, then it kicks you completely out. You want to use the green back button, and I am the worst about forgetting that. So just know if you do it, I do it every single time. You're not alone. Okay, so we're loaded back in. So we're coming back later, and they have signed it. I just need to find it. So when we come into the transaction, it's going to be inside of the document section. You should also get an email. You'll actually get two. You'll get one when they view it, and then you'll get one when they sign it. The one when they sign it should also have a copy of this attached. But when they sign, you're going to get another file folder. And inside will be the PDF signed versions. They'll look like this. And that is the ones that have been signed. So when you click on them, you'll find the signatures at the bottom, and you can download it right there. Okay? All right, if you don't want to use Zipforms, if you want to use Docusign, if you want to use Zipforms, stop this video right here. You don't need to go any further. But if you prefer to use Docusign, this does make it easier. If you're going to execute this document, or if it's going to be done, it is one less step if you're wanting to digitally move it and never download this. So it is great for those who have been playing in Docusign rooms. You're going to want to have started a Docusign room for this through command, and I can show that real quick, agent.kw.com. If you haven't, then this is the way that I would log in. Oh, no, not Jesse. No. Again, if you've already started one, great. Then I think the way that I would come in would be the rooms and then go into that room that you created. If you haven't, then I would create a new room or new opportunity. That way you can link it, because it only links when you create it through command. Okay, so if you are in Docusign rooms and you by command, there's no way to link it. Okay, you need to do it via this way. So if you've already created your opportunity, you can go in and click on Documents and click on Start Transaction, and then go to Transaction. And then that'll take you into your transaction in here. Let's see, let's just go into 123 Main Street. I don't need to authorize you anymore. All right, so I loaded into my 123 Main Street room through command. This was created through the 123 Main Street opportunity in command. Then I can go into Documents, and then I can add computer. Okay, then I can add my IBS. I can click on it. It's always a good idea, even if you don't want to click through this way, just to make sure it loaded correctly. Come on. Come on. Trying to make it work here. Let's try again. There we go. All right, so now it's loaded here. Here is a way to split as well if you need to split documents, but you can also Docusign from inside of this view right here. So it's under the Actions button. All right, you can change the envelope name here to whatever you would like it to be. Add the recipients via email address, so I can say Jane Doe and no reply at noreply.com. Here is where you can put the subject line of the email. So you could say this amendment, whatever it is, and you can give them a paragraph here, kind of an explanation. And then you can click this next button. You scroll down and it's just like the other one. We can put our initial here, our date signed here, and when you click next, it goes. And then when you get it back, again, you'll get the email, but you'll also have the signed version in that room as well. If you have any questions, please give me a call or give me an email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day. Have a good weekend. Stay safe and healthy.